Welcome to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we are going to make a broccoli and cheese soup.
It's the all-free whole food plant-based cooking show.
Okay, so today we are going to make the most delicious and creamy broccoli and cheese soup, minus the cheese. So how do we do that? I'm going to show you how. And it's actually a really low-fat recipe also. So this is great for all of you out there that are either switching to a plant-based diet, or you're trying to watch your weight, or lose some weight on plant-based diet. This is a perfect recipe. So we're just going to jump right in. We're going to get our onions sauteing first. So this is one large onion, and it's diced really small. You see how small these are? Because this is going into a soup, you want to have those pieces diced really small because you don't want to be biting into big chunks of onion in your broccoli and cheese soup, because it's a creamy soup. And when you're sauteing your onions, we're not going to use any oil. You can put them in there dry first and let them cook just a little bit. And if you feel like they're starting to stick a little bit, we're going to be using vegetable broth in the soup. So we're just going to use a little bit of the vegetable broth, just to like a couple tablespoons, just to keep it from sticking on the pan. That way we don't have to use any oil. Okay, so we're gonna keep those cooking until they're translucent. And next we're gonna get our potatoes and carrots cooking. So this is 2 cups of diced potatoes. These are just your regular russet potatoes. You could use Yukon Golds, those are good too. And then a 1/2 cup of chopped carrots. So the potatoes don't have to be diced really small because we're just boiling them, because these 2 things are going to be mixed together to make the creamy sauce that's going to make it cheesy, right? So we're going to get these into the pan. I have a pan of boiling water back here. I'm going to put both of these in there, and we're just going to cook them until they're soft. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share with you some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our new Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook, are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting members. By becoming a supporting member, you gain access to great member perks like monthly product giveaways, free downloads of our ebooks, and access to our in-depth courses, including our 28 Days Plant-Based Made Easy course, where we offer a step-by-step guide to making the switch to a fully plant-based diet. We create this show for the hundreds of thousands of viewers just like you who tune in each month from all over the world to make it easy for everyone to live a plant-based lifestyle. So if you love our content, please join us on our mission and become a supporting member today by following the link in the description. Okay, let's get back to the show. Okay, so now our onions are nicely cooked, nice and soft. So now we're gonna add 1 liter of the vegetable broth. This is the 365, the Whole Foods brand. It happens to be a low sodium vegetable broth. So we're gonna add the whole liter to the pan. And you're going to keep this on medium-high, and we're going to add the broccoli to this, and you're going to cook the broccoli till it's just barely soft, right? You want it to still have a little bit of body to it, because then we'll be adding the cheese sauce to it, and it'll have to cook a little bit longer, so that it will get the final softness then. So we're just going to put this in. This is 6 cups, and if you see, they're bite-sized pieces of broccoli. So we'll get those up to heat and just let them cook. I'm thinking it's probably going to take about 5 to 10 minutes before they're just about right, and then I'll show you how to make the cheese sauce.
This show is brought to you in part by Dalstrong. Cooking isn't just about technique. It's about love for your family, for your well-being, for the planet. Healthy cooking starts with the best ingredients and also the best tools. Dalstrong makes high-performance knives, cookware, and accessories that help you to make plant-based magic. Shop over 300 cutting-edge products at dalstrong.com and use coupon code PLANTBASED to save 10%. Trusted by over 450,000 chefs, including 3-star Michelin chef Dominic Crenn. Nourish your body and your soul with Dalstrong.
All right, now we've gotten our broccoli to the point where we want them. So now I'm going to show you how to make this magical creamy cheesy sauce. Okay, so our potatoes and carrots are done. They're just, soft. And I already drained off the water. And now I'm just going to put them in my blender. Get all of those out of there. Okay, and then we're going to take our other liter of vegetable broth and put it in there. And these two things mixed together are going to make the most amazing creamy broth. So I'm going to stop there because that's the max for my thing, and we'll just pour this into the pot when it's blended. So we're just going to blend this until it is completely pulverized and creamy. Okay, there we go. Look at that. So creamy. And if you noticed also, I never peel my potatoes because I think that's where all of that nutrition is. And they happen to be organic potatoes also. Because potatoes, just conventional potatoes, they end up spraying a lot of things on there that aren't necessary. That keeps it keeps it from sprouting. So if you're using conventional potatoes, you might want to peel them. But if you're using organic, leave those skins on because you're going to blend it anyway. You're not going to see those chunks. All right, so we have that in the pot. Put the rest of our veggie broth in there. And now for the spices. Now our burner is still on just like medium, okay? Because really all you're doing now is you're going to cook it until the broccoli is as soft as you want it, and it's the thickness that you want. Some people like it really thick, some people like it kind of brothy. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. All right, and if you want the whole recipe, the full recipe for printing out, there's a link in the details below. So this is a teaspoon of onion powder, a half teaspoon of turmeric, tablespoon of Dijon mustard. That's going to give it that kind of tangy taste because broccoli and cheese soup is usually made with cheddar cheese, which is kind of tangy, right? Half a cup of nutritional yeast, and that's going to give it that cheesy flavor. And then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Okay, and then just some cracked pepper, and the cracked pepper is completely to your preference. I'm a pepper lover, so I kind of like a lot in there. So that's probably, I don't know, half teaspoon at least. So like I said before, we're just going to cook this for a little bit, maybe 5 to 10 more minutes until it is the desired thickness that you want and the broccoli is nice and soft. And then we'll be ready to eat. So I'm going to let this cook, and then I'll get myself a bowl and a spoon, and I'll meet you at the table for a taste. Okay, time for a taste, guys. This just smells so good. I've had to smell this while getting this all ready, waiting to eat this. Oh, the broccoli is cooked just perfect. The broth is creamy, a little bit tangy from that lemon juice. Oh, yum. This would go great with a piece of my gluten-free bread. I'll give you a link to the show for that one. So give this one a like. And stay tuned till next week, and I'll have another delicious recipe for you.